offense set to take the field here as they have the football. The final minute of this first quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's second down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
On play action, it's Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Houston. And even 60 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did. And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get it. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. 20. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Devontae Freeman. The start of this next possession, the score, 7-0. And here comes the Texans now. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January. And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl. And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the Wild. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Preston Brown. In from his linebacker's spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there. Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. To throw is Brady. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've come upon halftime here and Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead. And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game. The adjustment to the adjustment. Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Play action. Now it's Brady. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Larry Fitzgerald. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter.
20.
On play action, now Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play on third down for the Texans. 62 yards.
That has to be frustrating for defenders. Third down, they take a shot way downfield. There is good coverage, yet they still come down with the football.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Devontae Freeman. Late stages of the game here in the fourth quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Devontae Freeman, his third touchdown of the game. Texans set to come onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because